welcome back to the channel, and welcome to, well, I'm actually in the cupboard under the stairs. It is now a railway room, and I've been working on my 009 layout now. Morley, I started this about 6 months ago, and tried to, this is what I got up, like where I got up to. So it's all ballasted. This was literally just, it's about about 3 foot long, if that. There's a little fiddle yard around the back there that literally comes in. It's a station. You can drop 3 Petto 4-wheelers, coaches in there, and then the loader to do it there, and then do back rounds, and then hook up and take it back. Since then, I have acquired under the downstairs, and because of that, I have now decided I wanted to extend the layout, as you do. So this really meant that my siding that went to, there was a loading dock here, as you can see, and like a quarry bunker, as it were, there. I cut out the piece of track there and soldered in a point, which is now all connected up and runs nice. Set an radius curve that now leads in to a bridge, and if I just zoom out a little bit, you can see I'm going to have a nice river crossing there, which will then lead to a bat scene here that will go behind this hill. So the loto will look like it's just on behind the hill, and that'll be another fiddle yard. Same design as what this one is it will just go behind. Now, that wasn't originally the plan. The original plan was that that was going to be a siding for a timber merchant. However, after I built the bridge and the work it's taken me to get it in and actually build it, so it's all scratch built, and the rails itself were just 2 plain rails. It's kind of hard to show you, but I make my own 009 gauge sleeper rail configuration, just because I prefer to do that. You don't have to, you can buy Petto, Flexi Track, etc. After I built the bridge and put it in place and it's all nicely stuck down, I've still got to paint it and everything. I kind of realised that when a train actually goes across it, we'll just put that on there for instance, when you actually get it to eye level, it actually looks really nice, and I thought, that's a little bit too nice to have just for a siding. Basically, it would just cross a river to get to a timber merchant. So that's when the hill came into play. Now this, I've literally done in the past sort of half hour, so you can still see it's gluing, etc. And I had to put in a second piece of board there, which is fine. There'll be a fascia board all the way along here to match that one there. And I thought I'd have another fiddle yard there, as you know, just as a train comes out. And then I thought, when I actually get to the station, it ain't gonna have, if it comes to my passenger train, it's then got to back up and then back round. So then I thought, I'll extend this end as well. So I got a piece of track. So my plan is, this bat scene can come off, as all of mine can. I'm just going to cut a hole in here. So it's hidden by this dead tree, if you look at it from this side. I'm going to cut a hole there, and then put an extra piece of fiddle yard, so not even a foot long, on the back of there. I can then have a train running from there all the way along, through, round there, over the bridge, and back through. Or, I can have a train come back from this angle, run through, don't use your imagination here a bit, guys, and that would go to another station, and then on the return, it would then come down, go through Morley station, pick up its passengers, and I would go back out to that fiddle yard. As well as obviously goods, because I still didn't have that bunker there. There's going to be a little roadway there, and I'm going to change a little bit in there. So that's the plan. That is going to be what Morley becomes. It was literally put in the cupboard to that, as most of you know. Obviously, I do the titfield layout. That did its first show, was very successful, had lots of positive comments. But there was one layout there when I was walking around that was 009, and I thought, yeah, I got to get mine back out. I really got to do something to it. And to be honest, I forgot that I bought a water tower and put a water tower on it. I forgot how good this laser kit station. I think it's a Cheltham from Osborne's Models, but I've obviously customized it, cut bits off it to make my own needs. And this is from modelscenery.com, I think, which is a 3D printed sign which I painted myself and everything. And if we just zoom in a little bit, you can see some of the figures I've painted as well. Just to kind of, it was just meant to be an end of a line station, really. That's kind of, time is against it of when it's going to close. And obviously, having a line running through would mean that this would be more of a halt in the future rather than an actual station, because traffic would be limited going back that way. Obviously, I've made trees and bushes. I scratch built this, which is meant to be the remains of an old engine shed that used to be there. So that's all being scratch built, and some bits of card and everything to make it look like corrugated iron, and some sleepers through the grass. And you've got an old Joyf or Joef hopper that I've rusted up and put in the corner there, just to kind of add a few bits and bobs lying around. Still got some static grass to add between the rails, and I've also got whether the ballast itself is a little bit light for my lighting, so I'm going to tone it down a bit. But my main focus at the moment is just working on this. Obviously, I've got to do a whole river yet, and river banks, and I've obviously still got to find where the fascia board's going, etc., and a back scene. So it's all coming along nicely. I'm going to try and do some regular updates on this, to be honest. Just because there's more building, and titfield is, until its next show, I don't really have a lot to do, and I have got an extension plan for that, but it's all about money, time, etc., space. You know, that the layout is literally there, and at 5 foot long, there's not a lot of room for extension in this cupboard. I have to put it somewhere, you know, properly. Whereas this literally is on the wall, it's out of the way. I've got plenty of space around me to actually do work, etc., and just run a nice short train that can go all the way, basically almost all the way around the cupboard. And I think that fiddle yard might only be temporary for it until I can extend it, and I think I'm probably going to extend it across to the other wall as well, to make it more of a horseshoe. And maybe I'll make that second station over here so that it, you know, it has purpose. But yeah, until I've actually done some bits and bobs to the layout, guys, I won't bring an update until I've actually got something for you to look at. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, guys. Leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.